Alright, so today on the Wonderful Lovely Gaming Juice Rocks channel, for this next roller coaster tycoon video, as we get into switching over from OBS to the game, is, as you can see, I'm going the wrong way. As you guys can see, I'm not quite finished with the pool yet, but I have it enough that we can now start opening up the pool. That this backside here will be covered up eventually, just like this is here. So don't be alarmed. Yeah, there's probably some things that did get changed from the last episode. Just because I lost the save. In that sense, let's delete the two-wall piece here. I don't think, in that sense. And we kind of wanted to, leave it at that. So, we're not... Are you sure you want to go to the no? Cancel. Okay. I keep forgetting that I'm not using a mouse, so it's hard for me to determine. So let's go in here. Let's open. Cancel. Darn it. No. Okay. Let's open up this thing. Now, I had it paused because I was working on that and didn't want to lose guests upon their arrival in the park. So let's try to, let's see. Gotta find our last one here. And it's really close to being down here, so let's, because we gotta open up every single stall. Now, that is nicely built. Now, we're not going to know how many people are in the pool complex unless we click the top. So let's just click play. Okay. So, now today, besides our pool over here, I'm going to add eventually a lazy river, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm not going to be focused too much on the pool heavily anymore. It does take a little while for the pools to get set. Now, I haven't put anything there yet, but I will eventually. So don't be alarmed. As you know, let's open up our slides here. Our slides are now officially open. Enough. Now this is a little weird. I know that, but I like that the way it is. As you can see, you can go through, out, and back behind the wall of the glass. It is running my computer a little bit too much. What I might end up doing is back here, where this extra glass is at, I might change that eventually to make it look more like it's hidden, well hidden. And that you can only get back there and see it through the glass when I'm in the pool area. So we'll see. Let's get into our next theme. Now I know I know that these videos are being recorded, but I haven't seen anybody really interested. But I'm still gonna redo it because I'm doing it as a hobby and not as a full thing. So our next theme. Now to hide the technicality, let's go into our walls and accessories. Let's close everything out that I'm not going to plan on using. No, let's go over here. Let's go with spooky theme. So let's go with a full height wooden wall. Now we're going to need to create a 4x4 with a 4x4 height, I do want to take out that wall and that wall there. I want to put in that like that. And I want to put a hole there. To kind of give it the sense of, actually let's do that there too. Kind of give it like a sense that it is kind of a spooky area. I do want to add one down at the main bottom there. Nothing too hard. Let's do that. Okay, now let's go down in here. Let's make sure that the wall is not accurate. The wall is accurate. Okay, we don't want the walls to be off-center or off-kilter of the Okay, so I wanted to see what the difference. Okay. So now let's take and let's store this into our little pockets here. Let's not store in our pockets, more let's store it in our save file. So we're gonna click save, and we're gonna call this spooky wall. Alright. So now what we need to do is now we're gonna go in and we're just gonna say bye to that. And then now let's load up our spooky wall here. Eps, down here. And then let's throw you down. Okay, so that means no, I'm not going to go super tall with this, because this place over here is not going to be the screw. Okay, I'm making a slight mistake. Let's go in, let's clear that part out, and let's place, we're going to place, our walls are going to be looking like that. Okay. What I'll do is I'm just going to build the wall up to basically about to where the candy wall sits. Right about there, and then we're going to take and we're going to delete that wall there for people to get in and walking through. Then we're going to delete the top walls, and we're going to clear the walls to make it look more potent, or I should say more along the lines of that way. So now let's make sure that we rotate this. Now I'm wondering, hold on. Now I'm wondering if we go into the walls section here and we go click on the spooky, and let's take out anything but the corner type walls and see what we've got. Wooden wall with corner haze. So kind of nothing too terrible. So I think we could possibly use that around here if we can. Okay, that looks nice. Let's go back to our I think it's going to be a lot quicker than having to full wooden window wall with haze. Now I'm placing a few, like it's going to look like that it's run down a little bit. Okay, We're going to add a door there. Then we're going to go and let's find my whole wall. Kind of look like that the structural integrity of the place is down. Now, whoops. Once we do get, there is not going to be a roof on top of it. It's just going to be like the roof is kind of small and its integrity has been broken, where it's slowly decayed and the roof kind of blew apart. It looks really spooky. So now we need to load up our let's see. Let's upload. Where's my spooky wall? So now I want to load my spooky wall back up again. We're going to build it up a little bit ways. We're not going to go too far. I'm going to go about up to a station up here. This is kind of going to be our spooky hall. So I'm going to go up to about that point, up to here. Now it's going to slightly look the same, but we're going to change that here. We'll change that when we go through it. I'm going to go through some of the walls and make it like it's got some openness to the wall. Okay, that kind of adds that. That's where some things are going to get integrally changed. The walls above are going to get changed as well. So so that's what we're going to do. So once we do get our wall, now our wall does need to have that there. Now let's go in. Now we're not going to load, but let's go into our spooky walls. Let's go in and fill those places up with different with windows. Okay. Now I'm filling these up with actual windows. Let's go and add one down in that area too. To kind of give it that there's holes and it makes it really look spooky. Put one there. I'm going to put one way down here at the bottom again. Now, let's get into our, we need to find our one wall width, one wall base. The reason why I like to look at the base that way is the structural. It looks like that there's like mildew on it, so I'm not really doing too much. So now let's go in and let's do our wall, full height wall with base. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do the full height wall with base, and we're gonna come over here and we're going to fill up. Do want to remove one there and one there. Okay. Now I'm doing this a little bit off. Now we might not be able to complete the park the whole way through. Because I don't know how long my computer will be able to last. And heavily on it. And then I'm gonna now what? I'm just gonna do this. Now I'm not cutting out any of the video feed from it. It's because my computer takes like 5 hours or 100% of the video to actually do that. So I don't know if I might need to upgrade my memory a little bit or my CPU, whatever. Whatever. So let's go over and let's go in finding the hole that we have. I'm going to fill those in where there's places with holes. Not every place is going to have a hole there though. So, I do want to put a window up that in that area. There was one other one down here. I would like to put a couple windows there, but I don't think that's going to be good applicable for us to do that. So let's just go in and with our roof. Let's go in and do the full height wall with base on it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do this. We're going to save our remarkable the height of it, because I think what we'll do is we'll load that, and then what we'll do is before we load that though, let's clear anything out that we're not using at the moment, so we can actually, well, we are using it, but we're not gonna use it to our advantage. Is we're going to use the sticky wall, and then so that we can kind of get the thing there. Now we're going to definitely do that there. Down here, let's check to see if that does have it there. So that's not too bad. Now let's go in and I'm going to clear out some of these walls. Are going to have some. Oh snap! Okay. Are going to kind of have those holes in it. This side will have a single couple of windows, so we will do that there. Let's go in, not to load, let's go back into our wall setting. And then let's go in and let's put our full height wall with a door. Let's put a door down here as well. Now let's go in and let's find our windows. Now I'm only going to put these kind of windows there. The rest of these will be holes in the wall to kind of look like that it is a spookified place. Let's go back over here to our turn and let's do that here. And that looks pretty much nice there. Now, if you think that this is not, now the reason why I put that base there is because that's how they built it, and rivets are kind of falling and all that stuff on the wall. So it looks nice. I like it. Now, we got that fully covered. Now, it's not going to be dark in here. So let's go in. And let's go look within let's add some small. Like, kind of a little bit of wall up in, taking that part out there, because I want to do a little bit where these houses, where it looks weird, it's supposed to look creepy. and weird. I'm only doing it along the outer rims of the house, because then, like, looking at it, it will look weird. It's supposed to look kind of creepy and look off. So I'm not going to go too much into depth here. All I'm doing is we're doing each theme is based on certain things. Please, please, I hope you guys are enjoying. Because if you aren't enjoying it, put the thumbs down. You know. If you are enjoying it and you want to see more, like it and subscribe to me. Also, if you aren't, also remember that the comments down there, that you should comment on the video on what our next theme should be. So, I don't want to be like you guys and say, no, I'm not going to do this. Do this, and I'm not going to be... No. It's going to be our little spooky theme, but it's going to kind of like the house is kind of broken, and it used to be like a good house here. It used to be like a big, huge mansion, and it just all of a sudden broke down, wear and tear. Likewise. So that, let's skip one. Just to kind of give it that wear and tear here. Kind of say that it does kind of look like that it has that notorious wear. Okay? And it's not going to go all the way around either. I also do want to say let's remove a few out over here. And I also want to remove the one that's sitting outside here. And let's do... If we go here and then we go back by one, that looks... It's going to start looking like that it was here, that there's a lot of wear on it. So that's where our spooky theme's gonna be. Now, let's go into our rides here. I do want to let's look at our rides that we have. I want to do, let's put the gallows swing down in here somewhere. We are going to build another roller coaster in this episode, so don't go and say, no, we don't have any roller coasters. Everything's going to be alright. So I want to do that through that there, and then I want to throw an exit there. Let's use our wonderful, lovely tarmac. And then let's use the spooky Yep, we'll do it like that. Looks pretty nice. Let's go into our terrain here, actually. Before we continue on building more rides, I want to change the terrain to more of a kind of like a tarmac, maybe. Kind of give it this spooky-ish area where that there, I'm not, maybe, hold on. Yeah, so we'll have to do the tarmac kind of style here. For kind of our little spooky expansion here. Now, I don't want to go into too much tarmac, because the more that we do use this a lot, we're just going to cover, actually, I do want to go out, and to cover this a lot quicker, let's increase the size to about 20. Because now that looks pretty decent, right? So there's going to be kind of our spooky area, our worn down house, kind of a spookish look to our theme. Lots of peeps are thirsty. Okay, so let's get in our now. A lot of peeps are considering they're being thirsty. I'm going to, now what we're going to do is I'm going to build a small little shop up here at the edge over here where people can get access to the drinks. So let's go in, and we're going to do is our little shop area. Our shops area is going to be alongside this area here. Okay, it's going to go like that, and it's going to kind of give it that thing. So it's going to give us another little small little shop area up here for peeps to get thirsty. We'll do generic stuff over here, so we'll add our drink stall. We'll add our lemonade stall up here. We will add a chicken stall. We will add our coffee stall. On the opposite end of everything, let's add in our, let's go with a burger stall on the opposite side of our coffee. Let's throw in our last stall for food down here, hot dog stall. And then on the opposite other side of this, let's throw in, where do I throw it in? Let's throw in our toilets and the other end. Everybody is going to get the same thing. So it don't matter what they get. Everything's going to be the same thing throughout the whole entire park. Prices are going to be the same. Everybody's going to get the exact same amount that they wish. So there's another set of food court down here. I do want to throw, if we come over here to the outer edge of the park over here, I am definitely going to come down in here, and let's look at the path here, because I know that if we follow that. Alright, let's go in and let's add our adventure kind of thing. Okay, and then Alright, so now let's come down here. Let's build our info stall down here, because I'm changing up what we're initially trying to do, because I want to get in our stuff down here, and I don't want to be let's do a coffee down here as well. You gotta make sure that everybody gets what they want, and not say, you know, everybody gets the choices, everybody has the right to choose where they want to eat. So I don't want to say, now, they have to go and find other places to eat, of course. I do want to add one more stall down in here before we go back to working on our thing. I want to put in our ice cream stall down here as well. It does allow for people to use, actually, you know what, let's just fill it out. I do want to throw in a steakhouse down here. It will fit the theme down here, because it's kind of like in our western area, but not really. It's just under generic stuff. Let's go with toffee apples. I think that should be good enough. That there, let's build just for keeps. I do want to build this here, so that when people do walk, they can walk around that toffee area and stuff. That's going to definitely help for people who want to get up and around the park and come down here and at least get something to eat on the opposite side of the pool area. So now let's get back into what we were doing. Let's get this to test. We just needed to test enough to start it and then allow the gallows to open. Let's go down into our theme. Let's go and take just, top spinner. We're going to also add that in here. I do want to add it at the other end down here somewhere. I don't want it. We're not going to fill it in quite yet. We also do need to get one more, kind of get in our ghost house ride will be somewhere in the middle. The middle here somewhere about. And put the entrance close to there and put the exit there, because what we're going to do now what we want to do is let's go in and let's fill the area up. Whoops. You know what? Let's just do this. It's going to be a lot quicker if we go this way. Then not. So we're just going to not go all the way down too far down. Okay, because all I'm doing is I'm just going to fill out the area up to the tracks. Up to that point there. Okay. Now our entrance is going to be coming first. So that means we're going to need to do this. We're going to do it like that. Then let's build our spooky. That looks a lot better for people to do that. And I think what we can do is we'll do that instead. Then we'll place up that there. That is still going to stay testing. It's not going to do much of any good for us to open it. Now, let's get in here. Let's go and find our wood. Not our wooden, but let's go in and let's take out all the wooden stuff. And let's... Why is the giant log from in here? Okay. So it's not in here. Let's go with the, what can we do best to get people over here? I'm kind of shifting around just a little bit, not too much. Let's see. That looks would be good. So let's do the sea serpent ride. Actually, let's do the hold on. We're gonna actually demolish you. Let's do the pre-built one down over here because I've built my own. As you guys know, I did that in an earlier episode. I built that one roller coaster over in Candyland, I believe. Where's the sea serpent right at? I know I just had it here. Where is the sea serpent at? There we go. Let's do the black serpent. So the black serpent does seem to be slightly a little bit it is intersecting with that over there. So by all means, let's go in and let's clear, unless we can kind of shift it around that way, which means we might have to get rid of a couple of lines over that way. That works and allows us to play it down how we like it. That means this guy over here who has our thing, that means we're going to have to rearrange the entrance. So what I'll do is I'll put the exit there on both accounts of that there. Then we'll just go like so. We're going to take and do our spooky is going to go basically like so. And then this one's going to come and go around. Now I want it to be that there. Thank you. Hold on. Let's go in and let's rebuild that. It's the black serpent, but I feel like that we can go in and let's change our fencing to look more along the lines of think that looks pretty good for that one. This one over here. No, let's move it back over there where it needs to be. Then don't mind the exit. Being like a coffin kind of deal. So we'll test that Grim Reaper, that thing. We're going to make sure that the right is going to supposedly look somewhat black. The right coaster is going to look more like a black serpent, right? So let's put it in a black style. Let's go in with our kind of a little bit of a gray to it, kind of give it that grayish style, more than should more of a gray. That should be open. That's going to leave us a high rating there. So let's test you actually first before we open. As we'll open it, we just go click test. Give it a couple of seconds to let the right cars go by, and then we open. So for that, close that off there. Let's go and do our spooky's gonna go like this. Give it some lining. Okay, so now our spooky area kind of's got our black serpent in line. It's not quite ready to go yet. But we shall now be able to get people into our area down here now. We will decorate this in our next episode. So I hope you guys did enjoy the part. But before we do, let's finish connecting this. Now, like I always say, I hope you guys did enjoy. It's really greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment down there if you so choose. Please help me out here with our theme for each of for the game. I don't want to do this all by myself. I want you guys to help me out. I don't want to be the sole guy that says, you know, I'm going to do it myself. I'm just going to do it. No, please do comment down there. If you don't want to have an account, if you have a Google account, hey, great. If you don't want to have a Google account, hey, great. Don't have to comment. You don't have to do all those things. You don't have to subscribe to me. You don't have to like or anything. It's all up to you to decide. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Now, we do have about 803 people. I do want to actually, let's go into our management. I'm going to add in another mechanic. I'm going to add in 2 more janitors. And they should do us pretty well out there. As you know, we got our few of those little other things around. You know, we'll be doing some infrastructure next time, as well as decorating this area, so that all these people who are out and about can enjoy our spooky area and get them dragged in over here. There's a few people coming in. Not many people are coming over here to see the ride and roller coaster. Our rating, litter and vomit, is the highest point of it. So I do want to actually, let's do one more thing. Let's go and find my this is what we want. We want this. I want to do our skull benches in here. I don't want to do the pumpkin sized, our pumpkin trash cans. Because having a little bit of those around and about will help people get their trash cleaned up. It'll help bring in more people if needed be. In that sense. I was going to do infrastructure next time. We might do it. We might do some more. But for now, I just want to get this area having at least a little bit of thing out and about. There will be a few things that people can come over here and buy. But we'll do that next time. I'm just going to place in a few of these little things. I don't want to keep our video going for too long. Because it's almost like 3 o'clock and I need to have time to upload these videos so that I don't waste your guys' too much time. Let's also go over here, place a little bit out and about of trash cans out here because there's like nothing of the sorts. Let's come down in here. There is trash cans in here. So that does help. In our pool area, I think we can go with like a western. Let's go with an Atlantis style down in here for our pool area. This is going to allow for people to put in and save our time. I'm going to having to do that. Oh, where's our exit at? Over here. We don't have an exit. Pooey. Okay, so we'll fix that next time. I'm not going to really do too much about it right now, because I don't want to be staying in here for too long. Finding a few little bit of Atlantis wonders down in here does help. Let's continue to finish put 2 there. And let's put 1 there. And then that should do us some good for people who, they can come back in. It'll help improve on vomit. Less vomit, and less things. Let's just throw an extra one down in there somewhere. Now, we will eventually, with our pool and everything, like I said, let's see, there's about 100 and some odd people in there. It's about 200 people in the pool. Hold on. It's 180 people. I have a little bit of hard time trying to see. I'm keeping it daytime, so I don't have to utilize that. So we'll just keep it day. We'll check at night once in a while. In that sense. So I hope you guys did enjoy this wonderful, lovely. We got our first candy theme. Our pool is somewhat simultaneously complete. Our Spookies theme started. We'll be able to get into some more themes. We're getting there. I might just do one called roller coaster theme, where everything's just about roller coasters, nothing but roller coasters, and they all intertwine within each other. So it does really make it look like that you're going inside the ride and going in and making it feel more pleasing. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Like I said before in this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.